What's that? I am picking The Beach by Jake Clover to discuss tonight as I'm doing a Let's Play. Alright, let's look at this readme because I think it applies. Some sounds by people, so credit is given. Game by Jake Clover, credit is given again. Use arrow keys, or use arrows and mouse. Listen to some sounds. Walk off the edge of the game. There's three things that we need to make sure to do during the course of the game. Use arrows and mouse, that's one thing. Listen to some sounds, walk off the edge of the game. We're going to do all three of those. Okay. And I'll go ahead and tell you that I've had some wine. I want to do this because I just had a discussion with Chrissy about we were talking about games, but I'll get to that later because I have an idea of what's going to happen here. I've played this game before. This is The Beach. Gosh, this game's so good. Okay. Now, is this sound moving? Is this sound changing spatially, or is it changing chronologically? Okay. This is pretty much a track, yeah? I mean, just by staying in one place, we're getting a lot of experience. Just from the changes in the sounds. We're moving through a soundscape without moving through a spatial scape. Okay, I think that's the walking sound, the pulsing. Okay, so the conversation I had with Chrissy, I'm not going to start with the foundation, I'm going to start with where we ended. Is this a boombox? Fuck yeah! These tunes are wicked. Oh, I can fucking get my feet going with it. Check it out. Ready? Here we go. It was off. It was off again. Yeah, at that time. I guess I gotta walk around it in order to keep it going. Nope. 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 Damn, that's hard to get on. There's a person over there in that window. Got some wind chime action. Hey dude, what's up, yellow man? So this gives us a better sense of scale than even the height at which we're looking. He seems surprised. Beat's kind of going with the. Okay, now this is the same object, this is the same texture, but no you know. Okay. I wonder if that object's. Okay. Is there jumping? Yes. A little bit static. Can't get up there. Gosh, the soundscape is fantastic. My apologies for getting distracted by how good the game is. What's going on up there? Now am I walking into soundscapes? Yep. And I think it's worth pointing out that the soundscapes I'm walking into are interesting. Because, let me tell you, if you want to do an experiment, if I want to do an experiment where I'm like, I'm going to come up with some uninteresting soundscapes to walk into, I will succeed. Easily. Oh my god, this is so pleasing. I just... Okay. So Chrissy and I were discussing, oh, that didn't have any collision. On the top, it doesn't have any collision on the top, is that... I hope I do get to the story, because it's an interesting one. Chrissy said I have to stop something or stop bringing it up. I don't remember what the first one is. Oh, look at these little things in these black windows. This is really dense material. It's not dense in resolution, it's dense in, like a doodle representation. Okay, so let's see which. Okay, so we're gonna jump off this fucking world, and we gotta decide which way to go. Now, that way's got a little bit of a levee or something to it, so I'm kind of favoring that because the levee's over there. And that wind sound that you hear over here, we're gonna hear that once we hit the sand. So I'm just gonna go levee. Oh, this makes a nice sound. Alright, let's keep this video short, y'all. Okay, so Chrissy and I were having a conversation about, I was being like, I was basically trying to introduce the concept of ludonarrative dissonance, but in a much more general method. I was talking about, that looks really attractive. In a much more general, well, we need to go. In a much more general way, I was talking about it like as an actual design problem. Like, how do you determine which mechanics are necessary? There's this really excellent article, or essay really, by Emily Short, about hypothesis in games, and one of the things that it talks about is what is the reason for the mechanic of the game? Is the mechanic necessary? Does the mechanic allow the player a method to test their hypothesis? And she seems to, in that essay, argue that the mechanic is the method of testing hypothesis, and that's what its purpose centers around. That's what it centers around. It's a simulation of decision making. So I was talking to Chrissy about, like, when is the simulation of decision making necessary? For which decisions is it necessary? And the way I was phrasing it was largely like, why not just make visual novels? Like, why not just make everything a visual novel? Because in visual novels, you end up making interesting decisions just by choosing explicit choices that can be quite complex in their actual context. So, whereas like in Mario, you're fucking deciding whether or not to jump on a Goomba, you're making decisions, but they're all mechanical, they're all like of nothing. Together they might make something, but they're not really substantial, like a BioWare, everything's great kind of decision. So, I was saying, when is it necessary to put in a mechanic, and what decisions do you leave mechanicless, basically? Which decisions aren't worth a player's time? And I'm not sure how we got to it, but we started talking about Wilbler Park, which is another Jake Clover game. And the thing we started talking about was, what are the decisions you're making in Wilbler Park? And all of those decisions are reflective of space, of its sound. So it's all about. We just hit ocean, Nah, I think this is interesting. This flashing texture. Check out this threshold. It's like. It's like I'm getting my capsule right on it for diamond capsule. It's an interesting choice for a threshold, I think. I don't know why it's that way. So now we're leaving sand and we're jumping into Black Ocean. Okay, so we got a while to go. I'm going to go this way so we can listen to the ocean rather than listen to the footsteps. So when we were talking about Wilbler Park, we were discussing largely the use of space as decisions. The decisions you're making are, what am I going to look at? Am I going to look at the night sky? How closely will I examine the meticulous nature of our methods as I examine something in the sky and the reward we discover? It's all very space orientated. Even the stuff that's not visual that's audible kind of forms of discovery are still spatial because they change based off of traversing through space. And in comparison, you'd have like a visual novel where you're seeing different soundscapes by not so much traversal, so much as making decisions about where to go with text. I don't think visual novels tend towards that. And so, during the conversation, I realized that Wilbler Park is a sculpture. I might have even phrased it that way before, but it wasn't until tonight that I truly realized that these three-dimensional games, that being Hernhand, Wilbler Park, Beach, thus far they are largely installation pieces. They're sculptural works. We're invited to look around these spaces, getting feedback by sound, navigation and discovery, which is very different. That was the big realization. For some reason, this I guess because if I want to make something like the beach, I'll end up making a school. I can go into it thinking, okay, I'm going to make a sculptural work with sound elements. But if I go into making a visual novel, I'm not going to be trying to, unless I'm explicitly trying to do it as an experiment, I'm not going to be trying to make a sculptural work in a visual novel. I'm going to be trying to examine different characters' descriptions of their social roles and opinions. For some reason, that was really so we are going out to sea. Now let's see if we can remember all the things we were supposed to do. We were supposed to use the big arrows to get out to the edge. We have, I don't even know if he told us that we were supposed to jump and we checked out some of the sounds. We didn't check out all of them, but we gotta leave some. And also look at from this distance, you can really see that there's structures that we didn't consider looking at, but from this space, from this point in space, we're now able to examine the significance of the distance between the main structure and that outline. I've been very curious about the exploration in space. So here we go. I like how it looks like a fire from below. also like that you can see some of the submerged parts of the bodies. You can identify what those things are. There's the lid. There's the pylons for the that's nice descent. Some interesting skylines patterns. These hugely expansive sublime spaces remind me a lot of it's as we're descending, I'm imagining us falling, like falling, skydiving style. But and so that speed of descending gives us a sense of scale in itself. The landscape's not only huge because we traversed it and didn't know how long it took, but also because of its rate of function. Fantastic. Okay. Have a good evening.